It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today as we finish out another week on the channel. You have come on a Friday, and I am finishing what we started last Friday. We're listening to some Dream Theater today. It's 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence, Disc 1, the last 3 songs. I have worked my way through the entire album, and it's just these 3 songs that I have not yet heard for me to get to before I have heard the entire thing. Wonderful, right? This is their 6th studio album, a double CD that was released back in January of 2022. I heard the 8-part epic title track back in 2021 on our Patreon, and that has since come to YouTube. Last week, we embarked on Disc 1 by hearing The Glass Prison and Blind Faith. Blind Faith was a first-time listen for me last week. It really struck me, a really solid tune from James, and as we finish Disc 1, we've got 3 more songs: Misunderstood, The Great Debate, and Disappear. James Labrie wrote Disappear, and John Petrucci wrote Misunderstood and The Great Debate. And like I said, I've heard a bunch of Dream Theater over the years, y'all, but these 3 songs are going to be new to me. So I'm ready. I'm ready to dive in. I hope you are as well. We've got James Labrie on lead vocals, John Myung on the bass, John Petrucci's on guitars and backing vocals, Jordan Rudess is on the keyboards, and Mike Portnoy is on the drums and backing vocals. So we start with Misunderstood by John Petrucci, and the lyrics look like they are focused on someone who is, it's hard to tell, living with a mental illness or some sort of abnormality, or maybe just on a larger level, or in general, they're just being, as the title suggests, misunderstood by pretty much everybody around them, and they're feeling disconnected. And I'm curious to hear what this one sounds like. So let's dive in. Misunderstood from Dream Theater. Here we go. Okay. Wasn't expecting acoustic. That's a D. Minor 4 to the 5 to the 4. That looks like fun. That's flat 6 to 1. So I missed that before. So that's minor 4. 5, flat 6 to 5.
In the depths of isolation,
Jello.
trying to
I love the acoustic stuff, y'all. But Home, hang on a second. But Home, as they landed on Home, they got, we get this lovely, Home, but it's melancholy with the flat 6 in there going back, and then I think the flat 6, right? But as we land, there's all sorts of just angst on that resulting tonic that we land on. Home is home base, but it's not clear. It's misunderstood, right? Really interesting. Let me back up a little bit and let's keep going. Here we go.
How can I feel abandoned even when the world surrounds me? How can I bite the hand that feeds the strangers all around me?
Then
How
vocal
can I
doubled at the
know
octave.
so many, never really knowing anyone?
I know so many never really knowing
If
anyone.
I seem superhuman, I have been misunderstood.
Is it minor? Is it minor or major on the one now? Yeah. Major as they go. Natural, and then back down.
It
love it.
challenges the essence of my soul. It leaves me in a state of disconnection as I navigate the maze of self-control, playing a lion, being led to a cage. I turn from a thief to a beggar, from a God to God save me. How can I feel abandoned even when the world surrounds me?
Yeah, extra beat in there.
That feeds the strangers all around me. How can I know so many never really knowing anyone? If I seem superhuman, I've been misunderstood.
It's a triumphant declaration, isn't it? Lands on that big-time major chord. I'm misunderstood, but I'm me. Love it. I know who I am. Cool. I just love progressive rock. Just never conforms to any of the regular rules of popular music, you know? From a God to God save me. Major D. Extra beat. 4. So that goes to F. To G, to A, to B flat, to C, to D. Right up the minor scale, and then it lands major. to this riff. Mi to fa, like T, do, it's a tritone move. F sharp to G, then they, by the time they went to C. Ha ha! There, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Melodically, it's G to a C sharp. Really unique song. Talk about a song being misunderstood. It's by far the least heavy of the songs I've heard on this album. I mean, even in this heavy section, you've got all sorts of just sonic goodness up there. Sound effects solo. There's a minute left in the song. Calm down, John. I think John's guitar is misunderstood. What a cool tune to put right in the middle of your album, right? It's not the first song out. It's not the last song on an album. It's a great long tune. You know, these guys don't do short tunes typically, you know, but to put right in the middle, it starts off with the acoustic stuff. It gets heavier. It's got the cool riff in there, but it never goes like just turning their amps up to 11 and going virtuosic, you know, like they can do. It's not that type of song. And so it gives us room for reflection and rest and just kind of sitting with this in the middle of the album. How can I feel abandoned even when the world surrounds me? How can I bite the hand that feeds the strangers all around me? How can I know so many, never really knowing anyone? If I seem superhuman, I have been misunderstood. Meaning, I'm not superhuman. I don't feel like I fit. I don't think I know them. I don't think they know me. I've done my best. Just a really solid song from John. I just love when he gets into these psychological topics and tells us what he thinks. You know, he's obviously a virtuosic and just one of the world's best guitarists, but he shows just how deep a thinker he is as well. He's misunderstood. How about that? So thank you, John, for that tune. I'm going to move on to the second song that we have today, and it's another Big time topic, y'all. Another one from John Petrucci. And it's, again, a topic that is important and one of the most debated of the last quarter century. We're talking about stem cell research, the great debate on stem cell research. And as I was reading in, I found this a bit fascinating. The band was recording in the summer into the fall of 2001, and they had been planning to call this song Conflict at Ground Zero. And guess what happened, right? So they decided to change the name of the song so that they could avoid any connection to that horrible event. I mean, this song is on a divisive topic enough without calling that into the realm of this song as well, right? So it's 13, almost 14 minutes long, and it's one that I have not heard yet, and I'm very eager to get to it. It's The Great Debate from Dream Theater. Here we go.
Snapshot poll taken immediately after President Bush's speech on funding embryonic stem cell research last night shows that half of Americans approve of his decision, 25% do not, and still another 25%
half approve, 25% don't, and the other 25% aren't sure.
Most people don't even know what stem cells are.
Who's going to scream the loudest? Will it be the right fibers? Will it be the scientists? And now what's going to happen is that there will be a tremendous amount of lobbying in Washington, D.C. Scientists, entertainers, people who want to see this research will be coming forth.
I'm concerned about it. Christopher Reeves is concerned about it. Everyone's concerned about it. The big question is, do the ends justify the means? And when we talk about research, yes, we can hear a lot of things speculatively, but where's the proof?
Developing human beings that you're talking about, these embryos, were produced in an artificial, scientific environment. In vitro fertilization is not God's will.
That doesn't make them any less human, though, after that happens.
Sometimes the
We're on
takes
a road
on these things just make
where we
me
really
chuckle.
don't know where we're going as far as what's next. We're talking about harvesting embryos. We're talking about this. We're talking about that. But what is the cost?
How could we possibly abandon the research?
That's right.
It's the old question. If you think the research is good, there was a great outrage. So you think the research is then you may want to learn
I can make out what they're saying because I'm reading the overlapping accounts here. It's just noise. It just turns into noise, right? What if someone said this? Well, what if someone said that? Verse 1.
Humankind has reached a turning point. Voice for conflict at ground zero. Ready
Voice for conflict at ground zero. They left phrase in the chorus. I like that. Turn to the light. Turning away would be a terrible mistake. I'm with you, John. So it's down by half step. Sounds like a Tool riff. This embryonic clay wrapped in fierce debate would be thrown away or otherwise discarded. Some of us think holds the key to treat disease, and it's got so many other secrets in there. It reminds me of Tool. That's a Maynard line, and I like it. Chord a major 1. Back into minor. That's flat 2. Flat 7. That's minor 4. I'm still thinking of as E. They stayed in D. May, Ray, Do. Yeah. So they had been in a combination of E major, E minor, and then D was a subtonic, and now they've just stayed there.
Harvesting existence only to destroy. Carelessly together we are sliding. Someone else's future, 4 days frozen still. Someone else's fate we are deciding.
Miracle potential, sanctity of life. Faced against each other, we're divided. This is a fascinating song. Should we push the boundaries or should we condemn? Boy, it's a very easy lyric to understand. back to E. I lost my second camera, by the way, for the rest of the video, but I think this one's going, so we're good. Unbelievable solo, but he went up to F sharp minor to do it. Back to the media. Sure, you feel sympathy for them. Guy in my left ear. Coconut smile. But at the same time, there is great promise. Fascinating song. Yeah, they're just kind of playing out over an E palette. It's a striking tune. And I think John's done a pretty good job of presenting a relatively even representation. There's stuff from one side of the argument, and then there's stuff from a different side of the argument that's both presented there. You know, the great debate continues, y'all. We just move on to whatever we're arguing about. And it always seems that half the people are one way and half the people are another, or a third of the people are one way, a third of the people are the other, and the third of the people don't care. And we end up just arguing and arguing and arguing. I've always supported the idea of stem cell research. If we can continue to research into what the chemical and the biological underpinnings that can cause things to go right and can cause things to go wrong, and how we can possibly help people that are struggling with something they can't control. Maybe we can help them. If we can research that and learn and improve our knowledge and help that person, it's not a zero-sum game. It's not like a life for a life. There's enough life, y'all. There's enough embryos for people to have what they need and to have new humans and to cultivate life and all that. But there's also opportunity for us to do this other thing too. It's not a zero-sum game. It's not a pie that we're all fighting over a certain number of pieces. It's an unlimited number of pie, y'all. Smorgasbord, all you can eat. Just, do it responsibly and communicate what you're doing, because it is when we are on the vanguard of human understanding and scientific discovery, communication and who's funding it and what the aspirations are, that's important, right? But just to say no out of fear or of some holy book, it doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, so fascinating tune, and that's from 25 years ago, friends, that John was writing that. So we've got one more, everyone. Disappear is a song that James Labrie wrote, and it's on another very personal and almost taboo topic, terminal illness. And I found a quote from James about this particular song. He says, "Disappear is a lyric that I was inspired to write by seeing a young couple in a mall. They look like newlyweds, and for most people, including themselves, they had the whole world and many years in their possession, to look forward to. I had a striking thought. What if all of this came to a crushing halt when one of them is found to have a terminal disease? How would the one left behind deal with and express their emotions and experiences and loss?" And so that's what inspires this song called Disappear. It starts, "Why? Tell me the reasons why. Try still. I don't understand. Will I ever feel this again?" Let's hear it. The last song on disc 1, and it'll be the last one for us today. It's a little bit of a shorter tune, less than 7 minutes, y'all. So let's check out Disappear from Dream Theater. Here we go. So it's 5, sometimes 6 plus 5. Again, softer than I might anticipate.
Why? Tell me the reasons why. Try. Still
James's vocals on this album are top notch, y'all. He sounds wonderful.
Will
Yeah.
Free the memories of you. Free
So D minor,
me
G major over B,
and rest
to A minor, minor 5,
with you.
to C.
A day like today, my whole world has been changed. Nothing you say.
It's a circus.
will
It's a fair, but it's demented. You know, it's everything should be great, but it's a horror movie instead. Those are
turn. I'll turn the slow around. Burn to feel alive.
yeah, the 6 from D's major key. So it's like Dorian mode for a second.
She,
Minor 1 on D.
she'd
G
want
major over
to
B in an inversion to minor 5.
see me. This place I still belong. Give chase to find more than I have found.
Like the choir synths in the background too.
Place, this time now on my own.
Sounds like fog. Its latest soul.
And my world keeps changing. I feel you here, and it keeps
Oh,
me safe.
What was that?
I'll never forget as you lay there and watch me.
I'm afraid to hit my keyboard because I have no idea where they went to, but that was a cool key
You
change.
were scared, you were strong, I was trying. I gave you my hand, said it's okay, letting go, time to leave here. And I'll carry on the best that I can without you.
This has got some scenes from a memory sounds in it a bit too.
Let 'em come take you.
Really cool. And then, quite dramatically, right back to where they had started. That much I know. This is how they're going to play out disc 1, isn't it? They do give you a final cadence. A nice solid one on D. You know, friends, I've never heard any of those three songs before, and I think they're three wonderful, solid, emotional, timely, progressive rock tunes. They're not their heaviest and most virtuosic stuff. And that's perfectly fine with me. Sometimes you need the virtuosity just to go and play in your sandbox. But when we're really trying to plumb the depths of the human experience, doing notes as fast as you can is not really in my estimation, the way to get to that emotional depth. It's just not. So they understand what they're up to. And I love what they're doing, y'all. The way that it moved from that second chorus into the last verse, I'll have to hear it again. When we get to verse 3, it says, "So I'm moving on, I'll never forget. As you lay there and watched me accepting the end, I knew you were scared, you were strong, I was trying. I gave you my hand, I said, it's okay, letting go. Time to leave here, and I'll carry on the best that I can without you here beside me. Let him come take you home." It reads more like a emotional scene in a novel than it does a lyric in a progressive rock song. But boy, it's powerful. And when they moved to that new key, it was a new perspective. It was unexpected, and I wasn't quite ready for it, and I'm not sure how they got there, or even where they went, but they were highlighting those major sonorities a lot more in verse 3 than they were previously, and I think it's intentional to the way that they were talking about the emotions of the song, how you can be young and have your whole life ahead of you, and then an illness smacks you across the face and you're never the same. Not only are you never the same, your partner's never the same, and one of you may, end up dying relatively soon, before your time. And it's sad and it's awful and it's traumatic, and it tests your faith, it tests your will, it tests your emotions, it tests all of that. It's one of the reasons why we keep coming back to Dream Theater, like we keep coming back to Rush, and like we keep coming back to a lot of these bands. The music is wonderful, but the underlying topics that they're expressing in their songs, once you get past the just driving in your car and rocking out to it, you can sit down with it and you can learn something. And it can affect you and it can change you, just like great art should. Really fantastic. I'm sorry about the lack of the second camera. I saw the light on it go off, and I have no idea why. I'll figure that out, but I don't think it's getting anything, and I didn't want to stop the recording, so we stick with this one. At least this light is on. I think this is going to work, friends. So the next Dream Theater album that would come after this, if I go in chronological order to look at the next album, would be Train of Thought. And I have heard some biggies from that album. I've heard This Dying Soul as part of the 12-step suite. I've heard Stream of Consciousness. I believe that was an instrumental, if I remember right. In the Name of God is one that I really remember hearing and having quite a reaction to. But that's less than half the tracks on the album. So, and I don't think that I've seen or heard the others. yet. So maybe before too long, we'll get back to some more Dream Theater and we'll look at Train of Thought, or we'll go to another album and we'll keep going. But you can bet that I'll be here and we'll be checking out some music and trying to figure out what it means and how it works, and just reveling in it all together. That's what we love doing here, and I'm very happy that y'all keep coming back and spending some time with me as we do it. It's been a wonderful week. I can't wait to get to next week, but for today, that's 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence, friends. I've heard the whole album now. It's a wonderful album. I'm not sure yet where it fits in my favorite list of Dream Theater albums, but it's good. I enjoyed it. I really, really did. Another one of their earlier albums. James sounded great. The whole band sounded great. And I just was taken by all of these sounds and their thoughtfulness as they were putting it all together. So it's been my pleasure to hang out with all of you and listen to Dream Theater today. That's all for today and this week. We will see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.
It's the Daily Dog. Welcome to the Daily Dog. The Daily